and Commanders.
Coming up next.
The sun has gone down, the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best? That team will win the game.
Veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone, and he returns this to the 22. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. Fielded at the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be let out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now Howell. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Another throw for Howell. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Washington now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Howell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Howell. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Kwai Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. On first down, Howell. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And that's his second sack in this one.
You just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Spot needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now at FedEx Field as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And that's touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
Will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But hey, now it's still just a 4 game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at 25. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 7-0. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll come up now on second down. Howell to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play in this football game. Third down and 1. Here's Howell. That's a play, Thomas. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like what they did there. Keep tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll get this well past midfield, being stopped for the 35.
That's another Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the touchdown to the 18 mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sideline and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess here late. Second and 6 coming up. To throw, Prescott. Able to find Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Dak. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now this game down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So that's their kicker, and it's down to this. From the left hash, this for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead. Final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
So after the made field goal, back to Aubrey to kick this away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Washington, thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.